Folks, welcome back to the channel. Before we dig into the transfer news and talk about Celtic and Jota and Kyogo and Garden and other players, as you probably hear, the winds are battering my window. They're battering Scotland at the moment, so anywhere I go in the house, I try to record, you can hear it. Even if I have my microphone on my laptop, you still pick it up, so I do apologise. Let's kick into it. If this is your first time coming across the channel, please do like and subscribe. It will be appreciated. We're going to talk about the return of the Portuguese superstar Jota. We're going to talk about the departure of Kyogo Furuhashi to Rennes. And we're going to talk about replacing Kyogo with a Danish striker, Matthijs Garden as well. And I know some people are still wondering, as we have qualified for the Champions League playoff rounds, what is happening with Kieran Tierney? Why is he not up the road? Maybe he wants to get on that train or that private jet with Jota. Since Jota flew from Lisbon last night into London, and Sky Sports were basically reporting earlier on that Jota and Celtic deal will be finalised over the next couple of days because of the storm that's in the UK at the moment that's causing disruption. So he could have been up here today, he could have been doing his medical, could have been announced tonight, but that's going to have to be postponed for the next couple of days, as Celtic have a crucial game tomorrow against Dundee in the league. How I feel about Jota, very similar to what I felt last night. A bit overwhelmed, a bit distraught as well that Kyogo's moving on, but I understand the Japanese player got a new agent last summer. He's 30 years of age and he wants to move on and challenge himself. Look, he won't get the love and affection that he did at Celtic Football Club. Some fans will take months to get over it, but at the end of the day, it's a business. Players come and go. No player is bigger than Celtic Football Club. As fans, we should know that. We were all distraught when Henrik Larsson left, and some people are labelling Kyogo the best striker we had since Larsson. We've had Hooper, we've had Dembele, and look at Kyogo done well. It's just sad that he didn't get to the 100 goal mark as a player. He leaves with 3 league titles, he leaves with 3 league cups, he leaves with 2 Scottish Cups, he leaves as a treble player and look, a treble winner, and he leaves with the best of wishes from majority of the fans. At the end of the day, we're making just under 10 million for Kyogo, and with that money, what we can do with that money is go out in the market and actually get a replacement for Kyogo. And who we're looking at is a guy who's 22 years of age, 6'1". He's played over 110 games for Danish side Brøndby. His name is Matthijs Garden. Now, it's a big gamble for a guy that has played Europa League, conference football, has played in qualifiers. He had a really good season last season in Denmark, scoring 14 goals in 22 games for the Danish side. And the sources is Steve McGann, the Daily Mail, saying that Celtic will revisit and rekindle their interest in the Danish striker. Brøndby have put a price tag on him of around £10 million. So with the Kyogo money, you bring this guy in. Look, I've looked at videos of this lad. Good finisher, good in the air, very skillful, tracks back. I know a lot of fans don't like what I'm going to say, but he kind of reminds you of Adam Ida. He has the pace, he has the power, he has the goals in there. And at the moment, Adam is lacking goals. And I've seen some fans call it Adam Ida shit, Adam Ida this, Adam Ida that. You're quick enough to forget what Adam Ida done in the Celtic shirt last season when he came in on loan and helped us win the double. Am I agreeing that the price tag for Adam Ida, 9 million, was acceptable? No, definitely not. I think he's about a 6 million player. But you have to give Adam Ida time, folks. And with Garden, Adam Ida, bringing Jota back in. I said already, I'm going to label Jota as a box office player. He was that type of player where he got people's arses off them seats at Celtic Park. He had his song, he had a good rapport with the fans, he just got the Celtic way. And it was a difficult move for him to move to Saudi Arabia. As I said, a generation offer of wealth getting thrown at you, and it hasn't worked out for him. 18 months away from the club, he's coming back, and you know what? Is it time he becomes twice the player he previously was? Is it time for him to show that he can do it on derby days, which he did in the past? do it in Champions League nights, and most of all, impress the Portuguese media and maybe get back into the Portuguese team. I know he's never been capped senior level for Portugal, but to get in that side and push for the 2026 World Cup, it's not out of his depth. He could do it. And we all know what Jota can do. He can play in the right, he can play just behind the striker, he can play in the left, and if we can get him to the level with Brendan's tactics and his ethos and develop him, I think we're going to have two serious flanks there with Keown, Jota, Johnson and Tierney. As I said already about Tierney, it will happen before the end of this window. It could be in the next couple of days. We have until the 3rd of February to get this deal over the line anyway, so I'm not stressing about it too much because we basically are into the playoffs. So that means that Celtic will negotiate with Barcelona and find out what's actually happened with Alex Valle. Is he going to Serie A side Como? Is he staying put until the end of the season? Or if Barcelona are giving the green light, as for Fabricio Romero tweeted a couple of days ago, that Como want him on loan for the rest of the season. If he goes, it means that we have to act swiftly and get Tierney in the door because we need established left backs. Greg Taylor's done a good job, good servant to Celtic, but his contract situation is still up in the air. We don't know if he's going to go to QPR, Hull City, if he's going to go to Turkey, Trabzonspor, or is he going to go to Espanyol. I'm sure there's other clubs interested, unnamed clubs, but I've said on the channel, TNT, get Taylor and get Mr. Tierney done and dusted, and at least we can have players that can fight in that position. I'm sure with them being two Scottish players, they'd be fighting to try and get that national team in that position, so it's healthy competition at the end of the day. But that's really it for me. Nothing else in regards to Louis Barry, nothing else in regards to Malik Naroski, nothing else really going on. Just it's all been Jota talk, Kyogo talk and Kvistagaard talk. So once we have a bit of an update, I will be back, and hopefully that wind will be calmed down by then as well. So even if you can leave a couple of wind emojis and clovers in the comments, it'd be appreciated as well. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Hell.